Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG. Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
Welcome to episode 81 of the two-man game. We outside. 32 degrees outside. I don't know how we're doing it, fam. Just surviving.
It's a sauna, and I'm loving it.
I want to introduce you to our guest. Introduce yourself to the TNG family.
Yo, my people. It's BJ, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming.
Another one I've been trying to, get on a show for ages and ages. These guys are too bougie these days.
It's been worth the work because every time a guy is taking their time, they always come with some.
They bring the heat.
Yeah, they bring some heat.
So I only source elite guests, guys that I know that are fit for the show, fit for the occasion. The guys will rise to the occasion. They won't hide behind the microphone. They won't be like quiet and stuff. Well, most of them, man.
I'm sure BJ will be a great guest because he's had to deal with a whole host of characters agenda. You've had a good season though.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, it's not a good season.
You wouldn't see it call it a good season?
Nah, man.
It's not a good season. For me,
I think.
Sorry, so for me, the winner that I am, that's not a good season.
You know what it is.
It could have been a great season.
I don't even think necessarily about winning and losing. I feel like the way you should always judge yourself is like who's better than us. Like did we have the right to lose? Do you know what I mean? Like did we give them the game or did they take it from us? And I feel like a lot of times this season, many games that we lost, like we just gave them the game. I think the only game that I could say, okay, yeah, these men definitely took the game from us was the first game against AMG.
You only lost like 5 games this season.
It's 5 games too many, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Big games.
Yeah.
That's the standard. You got 2 finals.
They lost big games.
AMG the first one.
Word.
After, if we say we won that, we drew that, we probably could have been in the race a bit more. We lost to West Wickham, I believe.
Yeah.
And then who else did we lose to? Oh, that team in North London, the Thingy Cup, London Cup.
Oh, that was
they were awful as well.
Horrible.
It happened. What happens is, I could talk on the small games, sort of getting yourself up for it, and guys in the season, not everyone's available. That always happens in like Sunday League. But the game I saw you in the final, that was there to be won. The first one, there to be won.
Yeah, man. I was so sad, bro. I was actually so sad.
I just couldn't believe what was happening.
I was so sad for time. The thing is, yeah, if I'm looking back on the game, I felt like we were a little bit too open. A little bit too open where we didn't need to be. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I felt we went 1-0 up and it was still, we weren't able to control, like, I feel like there's different ways to win a game, innit?
Yeah.
There's different ways to control a game. There's different ways to be dangerous. And I feel like 1-0 up, 60 minutes, we didn't need to be so Liverpool. Like, you get what I'm saying?
You're still going for it.
Still going like full force, fire, press. Like at that point, I feel like we could have opted for like a more Man City like, Chelsea like approach at that time. Like, okay, let's be a bit more compact. Let's still dominate the ball, still dominate possession. We're not gonna go sit in our half, but there's just different ways. I felt like we're not Prem footballers, so to expect us to run, like I say us like I was playing, but to expect man to run 90 minutes like full force. I don't know, man. I feel like it came to bite
Kind of
us.
lost. When you lost the control of the midfield, it was like 2 against maybe like 3 or 4. It was,
And it didn't need to be in them times because we were actually winning. Do you know what I mean?
And then when the subs came in, they didn't give the the impact that you needed
Yeah,
from them
yeah.
immediately. It takes time to get into those games.
It's big games, man. It's big games, man. It's difficult to come in, like, I can only imagine how difficult it is. Big crowd, like, you know what the game
It's
means.
not difficult, man.
Money on the
Are you
line.
sure?
To come into these games and try and have
It's
an
not
impact,
difficult.
man.
I mean, I can say maybe there's quite a few guys that wasn't used to playing games of that magnitude. So that's why maybe I don't know. Maybe the occasion in the crowd now.
Yeah, you say that though, but we've been like, that's the first final that we've been in.
I mean, as a team, yeah.
As a
but
team,
I'm talking
yeah.
about individuals. I mean, I can't only speak for myself in this now. Like, for me, that's not a big game. I mean, in terms of for agenda, yes, but for the games that I've played, the crowd meant nothing. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I don't think enough people had that experience of dealing with games of high magnitude, a lot of crowd pressure, where this is just another game type of thing. And so obviously all your friends and family there. I mean, like I said, even just my school team, we went to so many finals, a lot of games where family and friends were there. So for me, this was nothing in that regard. And I felt maybe a few, it kind of.
You know what was crazy to me though? One of the guys said that, like, and he's played like step 6, step 5. He said that this is the most pressure he's ever played, like, football.
It's your friends are actually relying on you, and guys that you know. Do you know when
Like,
it's
do you know what I
different?
mean?
It's different when
I
guys
feel
you know.
like when it's like one of them teams that you don't really care for, you just show up.
Which
If
game
you-
was this one?
The final that we lost.
The first one.
If you lose, you lose, innit? You go home, like, you care, but it's not like that. But this one, like, people are genuinely supporting you. Like, I feel like it's heavy, man. The agenda, sir, is heavy, bro.
Who was it against?
Farnborough. The first
Farnborough.
one. Was that the one that
Yeah,
the guy was talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the second one, so I would have thought you were gonna win that one because you would have had the experience from the week before,
Bro.
and then you come in the next week and just be like, okay, I know what I was expected. I've seen it before. Just get that and just get out of the way.
I mean, yeah, we could talk about the final, like the stuff up and down, midfield, strikers, defence, occasion, this blah blah blah. The main thing was we didn't take our chances. We were wasteful in the final third, and we gave away awful goals. And if you do that, even if you're playing far inferior teams, you're gonna lose more games than you win, no matter how talented you are. And so, I mean, over both finals, the story essentially was the same. It was more evident in the first final. The first final, that was so obvious. Second final, a little less, but the first goal, very avoidable. Very avoidable. The second goal is not as avoidable, but could have been avoided. And we just wasted that lot of final third play, that sort of stuff, and he got punished.
It's
The game of inches, man.
It's a game of inches, you know. Whenever you're playing, the small things. It's just, you don't want to get beat. You don't want to beat yourself in a final. That's the first thing. You don't want to beat yourself. That's why they normally cage you players.
The annoying thing is, yeah, if you
Shout out
ask those other two teams, like, they'll say, "Wow, don't know how we did that."
Literally.
But they were up for it
we
because they
stole
were
it.
underdogs.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we stole that one. Do you know that feeling when you like? It's like Chelsea Bayern, 2012. That's what they did to us.
Because one of my best mates from primary school played for Farnborough. He said as well, we stole it. Then how we don't.
But you know what? The ups are also up because think about it. They see a whole crowd that you come. They just want to spoil the day.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
easy though. When you got nothing to lose, it's easy to.
Yeah, because they knew they came in there. Well, they're a league below. Someone was in the
League below, bro.
Both teams were.
So they just came in there
That's
thinking.
crazy.
They're thinking.
I even forgot.
Both teams that we slapped last season.
I even forgot.
Actually, to be fair, we didn't slap Farnborough. They were pretty close. We beat them.
No, I think we did.
Did we?
I think at home.
Oh, yeah,
we did them
home
like
we-
7-2 or
Yeah,
something.
fair
or
enough.
6-2.
It's, the other one was 2-1.
Yeah.
How did you go about to actually make an agenda then? All of this.
It wasn't. I don't want to take another man's credit. To be fair, it was started with goals. Were you coming to those goal sessions?
Yeah, remember I used to chat shit in the group chat.
Yeah.
When I came out for uni, everyone thought that I was just talking.
We had goal sessions. Very competitive. And then I think off the back of that, man was like, "Alright, let's make a team." Made a team. First season didn't like. It was terrible, to be fair. Like people, like we had 12 players at a time, sometimes 10. There was that game against the flipping Grasshoppers where Afro went off injured. When Afro tore his
10.
ACL,
Yeah.
we went down to 10 men
Oh, game.
the whole game.
Well, he didn't let us use, I think, Kev as a sub.
Yeah. It was so annoying.
The brother done us dirty.
Damn, that's so
He
dirty.
didn't want to give you a heads up.
No, you didn't want to allow us, man. and then I think after that it was COVID. So we got COVID in our first season. I think it gave us time to like
Reprieve.
think, restructure, and then go again. And then that's kind of what we did. First season, won the league, buzzing. I'm just a bit disappointed with the second season. Left a little bit of a bitter taste, but I know we're gonna get it right next year. Revenge tour, man. Everyone's coming out angry.
Revenge season. Fuel.
Are you feeling as a player for the next season?
I feel, like you said, revenge is the top of the list of to-do list rather. Need to right the wrongs we made. Need to go out there, bring home silverware. And so, I feel good. Feel hungry. Hungry than ever, as they say.
What about for the what have you got to say for the teams that think you're not that good?
The funniest thing is, I don't think teams think we're not good. I think teams know we're good, and like they use that to give them like 10 XP when they play us. You know what I mean? Everybody gets a speed boost. Everybody gets a strength boost. Keepers doing a madness. Man, them are shooting from like nowhere that they wouldn't shoot from the week before. Like I don't know why, but when teams play us, it just seems like all of a sudden we're playing 11 Zidanes or like 11 Messis. It's ridiculous.
We're scalping it, so like it's like they're playing a team that's won the league. Even though we didn't win the top division, we just came into it. But when you play the champions, everyone gets that jolt of energy. They want to
Do
be.
you think it's because you guys back it up your talk?
I don't think we talk that much. Do we? It's just small banner.
I think. Okay, well, we talk.
For example, when you posted that you're gonna have the after party before the
Oh, it's dangerous, man. No, but that one was the funny. Oh my days! The funniest thing is, when we were making that decision, I was like, God, I don't even know what to do about this because, like, it wasn't even a case of we wanted to celebrate the season.
Of course.
You always want to celebrate your season. I think being in 2 finals made it feel like, okay, we're celebrating winning. Yeah. Then obviously we came out like Liverpool when they lost the flipping the Champions League and they did the parade. But at the time it wasn't even like, oh, we're definitely winning this. It was just like, oh, we want to celebrate the season. But the way that everything fell in place at the end of the year, it was like, oh yeah, well, you're gonna have a party like before the 2 finals, then it'd be nice to have a trophy there, kind of thing. So,
but at least you had a good time, man. You had a good time. Ultimately, that's just one thing. Just the finals, losing the finals, it's always like something to look back on for next season. As you said, the revenge tour.
It's fuel.
And then you now have that fire, that extra thing to go.
I'm gonna come back like the Spurs after they lost.
Yeah, man.
Fashion, Real. Come back revenge, hungry. You don't want to feel that feeling again.
You compare yourself to Spurs.
Sorry?
No. Tottenham Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs.
Sorry,
Let me clarify myself. San Antonio Spurs. The real Spurs. The only Spurs that matter.
I was getting confused there, bro.
San Antonio. Tim Duncan, led by Tim Duncan. One of the greatest. Some people put him full time with Googes, but
Did I looked at my list. I think I missed Larry Bird on my list.
Who did you have?
You put that Bird somewhere.
I had to move guys down, everyone down. So I had Jordan, I had LeBron, I had Kareem, Tim,
Number 4.
Magic, Larry, Shaq, Kobe. Then the last 2, I think I had Giannis. I moved Giannis to 10th.
Whoa.
Where was Will Russell?
So where's Steph?
9th was Hakeem. Steph.
We had
This is before Steph won his.
No Steph, no KD.
If we had Bill Russell in the top 10.
I didn't have Bill Russell.
I know you didn't have Will.
I didn't have Will. Bill Russell was my 10th, but now I had to shift everyone down. So Giannis has to come off and then Bill Russell one. No Shaq. No Steph. No KD.
Steph.
KD. No.
KD.
KD's going down every time.
Yeah,
Bobby's winning. KD's coming.
KD coming
down.
Definitely no KD. He's probably like
KD like talent wise though.
yeah, talent wise.
Yeah. But in terms of what he's done,
If we do talent wise top 10, he's in the top 5 all the time.
yeah.
Well, Steph now is in the top. Is a top 10 player, man. He can't even deny.
Steph is
I think he's got to be top 5.
no.
Nah.
I think Steph. Yeah. When you look at his career, it's gonna sound a bit mad, but like I take him over Kobe's.
Yeah, that's not mad.
I take
You know
Steph's
what?
career over Kobe's.
It's not
Yeah,
that bad.
but
But if you,
Kobe's
look
got
at,
Magic
if you look at the differences, if you compare the careers and then look at the difference between Kobe's career and Steph's, if you take out the awards difference, that's a Hall of Fame player basically. The Finals MVPs, the championship, one chip. How many Finals MVPs did
Kobe
two?
won
So that's one. That's one
How many
extra.
did Stephen? 2 or 3?
He's won one
One.
Finals MVP. He won
No,
One.
no. How many MVPs?
two. Kobe's
2.
won one.
Yeah.
So Kobe's got 1 regular season. Steph's got 2 regular season MVPs.
But he's got 2 finals and Steph's got 1.
Yeah.
So that's a difference there. And then all defensive,
It's crazy.
it's
Oh,
crazy.
that's true. That's true.
And then all star, Kobe played at a higher level for longer than Steph has.
Steph's still going though. People wrote off
34
Steph.
though.
People wrote off Steph. Not even just last year.
I didn't write him. Yeah,
You
last season.
You did.
Last season,
He didn't
I had,
get
he
the
couldn't get to the playoffs. I was worried.
Yeah,
I was
but
really
he
worried.
was like by himself.
Yeah, he had Draymond, didn't it?
Oh come on,
If
man.
you're that good, you should
He had
get to the
Andrew
playoffs.
Wiggins.
Oh come
Yeah,
on,
that's
man. In
Wiggins.
the West.
Nah, if
In
you're
the
that
West.
good,
You're fully fit.
You're
if
lying.
you're that
bro.
good, you got to beat Memphis on your home court.
You're lying, bro.
One off.
What happened to LeBron then?
LeBron
No,
was
this
in the.
year. What happened to LeBron this year?
Well, LeBron wasn't.
LeBron was on a
it's the same
different.
thing.
LeBron was on a different flex this year.
LeBron wasn't fully fit,
Fully fit for the whole season.
and LeBron was chasing stats.
Yeah.
And to be honest, LeBron's what? He's what 38, 39.
But yeah, 20
Yeah,
seasons.
no, I'm saying that you can't like what Steph went through last year is basically similar to what LeBron went through this year, and everyone's like just said, yeah, but LeBron, you know, didn't have any teammates,
the
blah
thing
blah
is,
blah.
Steph, and there's no slight on Steph. Steph for a full season being just ball dominant, he can't do it because his body won't allow him to do that. Like he's too small to just continuously just pound the rock all the time and have the ball in his hands because defenders take
that's
their
not how-
toll on him.
that's
That's
not-
good. It's good in the short bursts. The way the Warriors play suits how he plays.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The thing is, I don't think that's the best way to get. I personally don't think that's the best way to play basketball. That's just
It's
my
not.
personal
It's not.
opinion.
It's not.
No, opinion.
But-
It's not the best way to play basketball.
But I think that's not even the best to get anything out of Steph. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Steph has to play ball. We have to play movement.
yeah,
Because that
like because I've actually deeped. Yeah, the thing that people don't talk about Steph is he has got elite cardio, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that guy is always running, like always running. Like it's mad, and like I feel like when you remove everybody else from that team and you tell him, "Oh, take the ball and dribble for 20 seconds, then find a shot or find a pass," it just doesn't
It
suit.
doesn't suit him.
It doesn't suit him, especially smaller guys.
To be
like
fair,
nowadays.
Because when you pound the rock, it takes away his opportunities to get open looks off the ball.
Yeah.
And Steph is elite of one of the best, arguably the best player off the ball. That's
you know what it is?
so
It's not when he's off the ball. It's the gravity that Steph has because he draws your defense.
Yeah,
He
it takes that
changes the whole diameters of the court because where he is, you have to guard that far out.
100.
If he has the ball, it's easier to key in. Like you can see it, it's in your face. But when
Yeah,
you're moving
yeah.
back spins, it changes everything. He's lucky. The Warriors system is unique. It's like old school Spurs, as in like the ball is the ultimate point guard. Like no one is moving wherever the ball finds, you make the right play. Perfect. Some teams, like for example, if Steph was on Dallas, couldn't play that way. Can't play the James Harden way. Can't play those ways.
Yeah.
It's
But,
just
but
perfect.
even when you think about it, yeah, how many teams are actually successful playing that way?
I don't think the team's won with a guy having like usage rate over 30%. So
Do you know what I mean?
you can't win like that.
it's
You
just
need
not-
a number two.
It just doesn't even make
I think
sense.
maybe Jordan was 30% probably.
I don't think so. I don't think he has one season like that.
To get out. What's LeBron's? Because LeBron's surprising. His usage rate ain't as high as people think it is. I don't know how he does it.
He's great, man. He's the best.
It's like of the top 10, 20 usage rate seasons, only one. It's Allen Iverson's the only one to get to the finals.
So I think what
he was
LeBron,
mad though.
I think what LeBron does, he usually has another ball handler, so Kyrie or Wade, and he'll give them the ball and he'll just be chilling in the corner.
But
I think that's what brings his usage rate down.
LeBron doesn't just dribble. He only does that in like the last quarter where he's like trying to find his matchups. Where he calls out Steph or he calls out one of the little guys. And come to me, I need
And
you.
also, LeBron is he's willing to give out the ball early if he sees a good player.
Yeah. Whereas the rest of these like Harden, Westbrook, they will wait till the last minute before the shot clock. Then they'll find the pass.
It is
Or
what it
then
is.
they'll shoot.
It is what it is. Do you think this is a good question? How do you think this Warriors win reflects on KD?
Oh, it's not good still. It's not good still.
KD, Kevin Durant.
It's not good still. It's very bad. It's very, very, very bad. It's so bad. It's not good, man.
The thing is, yeah,
There's so many elements to this, yeah. First of all, he got swept. Like, he actually got swept by the Celtics. Yeah. And I think the Celtics wouldn't even have got to this final if not for Chris Middleton being injured.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I thought Golden State would have won the title if Chris Middleton was fit.
bro, so I don't even think like Celtics are they're very naive in the way they play basketball, and for veterans like KD and Kyrie not to be able to exploit that in one game, just one.
The games were close.
Just one.
The games are close.
Yeah, but close doesn't matter.
You know what? It makes it worse though, because the games are close, and Kyrie and KD are supposed to be closers.
It's true.
And you can't win one.
You can't win one. No, it's not good. And then on top of that, the team that you left in it to seek like your own trophies or whatever, they're the ones that beat that team that swept you. It's not good still. It's not good. It's not good for KD still.
KD on Twitter.
KD's he's got like he's moving like I don't even know. I want to say Ronaldinho, like Ronaldo. Them kind of legacies where like them men are just so good, but like they fall off early.
The nostalgia, the talent always makes you think that it could have been this.
Yeah, man. I don't think he's good, but he's not like
He's not a leader.
he's not a leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does, and I
And
think it
leadership.
matters in basketball, which is weird because I don't think it would.
Yeah, so like talent-wise, yeah, one of the probably top 5 all time, both ends of the court. But it's that little intangibles, the mental side of the game. Can you be the what's called the energy for a team? Can you take on all the slides, all the pressure of galvanizing the rest of the teammates? KD, if you have all the pieces in place, if he's the last piece, he's probably, like I said, he's probably one of the best ever weapons to bring in. But for him to be the actual engine is a totally different ballgame, which he struggles with. But yeah, like you just said, to even elaborate on that, I think this looks terribly bad.
It's bad.
On KD, because like I said earlier, this is KD's LeBron Dallas moment. He was absolutely awful in those games.
And it's late in his career.
Late in his career, in his prime of his career, he's already been a winner before. So you know what I mean. He was shooting under 40% at least 3 of those games. Turnovers. Was getting defended by Jason Tatum. Like Jason Tatum had him. See what Wiggins did to Jason Tatum. That's what
Tatum, that was him. Tatum was awful.
That's what Jason Tatum basically did to KD. I know, and he got swept as well to top it off.
Swept.
And on top of that, Golden State, the team you left, win, and they beat the team that beat you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, KD and Kyrie are such a funny couple. Both the team they left went to the finals. It just looks so bad.
It looks bad, man.
I will never, in history, when you look back, they will never understand that, oh, KD left to go to Brooklyn because of Kyrie. It doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of it.
Yeah, when all the deals get washed away, people will be so baffled.
It's like when Neymar left Barcelona to go to PSG.
Yeah, because you think about it, for Neymar, when he left, it was his legacy move. But when you look back on it, it's like, why did you leave?
Yeah, if you don't live through it or you don't know, do the research, like when people look back in like 25 years, they'll be so baffed.
It looks like, why would Neymar go to PSG?
They'll just look at, he left Peter and Barcelona to go to PSG, his trophies, Champions League appearances, all this stuff has just dropped. You know what I mean? His relevance has just dropped.
It's a legacy move for Neymar anyway.
Yeah,
it didn't bend.
And then now Mbappe's apparently trying to get him out, move him out.
I'm screaming.